What is up, guys? Nolly here, and welcome to my level 100 best ghost skill setup. In the game, if you were there last night, I hit level 100 on stream, completely stealthing a classic bank heist for cash. It was really great fun. Hope you guys come back and we can do it more often. I really enjoyed it. But let's get into this skill setup. Coming later today will also be my weapon setup for ghosts, to make them most effective, because it's changed slightly from last time. Anyway, starting off within the main ghost tree, the skills you're going to want to pick up are, as usual, the ghost unlock, grab full sprinter, get first chameleon. Second chameleon is never as useful. Get fast hands, get cleaner, buy full shinobi, and at this point it's completely up to you. Martial arts can be quite useful, more useful than you might expect. For this you need another 2 points, so I'm going to advise you get first martial arts, first cat burglar. That is, if you don't want dead precedents, which can give you 20% more value to items you pick up. I don't personally care for that, I have enough money. Next up, on the next tier we want ECM Specialist, and that will be it for now. Then ECM Overdrive, again, fully, and then Lockpicking Expert. That's going to let us get into all things that we could otherwise not get into. Finally, on the top row, ECM Feedback and Lucky Charm, fully aced out. Can be very useful, particularly the chance of getting higher quality items. Okay, so for now we're going to leave this tree as it is. We might go into some of the things over here later, but I'm going to show you the mastermind skills you're going to want to make your ghosting complete. So obviously first mastermind is required. Next I would advise you grab endurance. Anything that helps you to run in this game can be very useful. Now if you need experience, fast learner is a good thing. Obviously this is a level 100 build, so you're not really going to need fast learner. What you will want is cable guy. And finally, combat medic can be alright. However, I'm going to advise you take leadership. I will be using a pistol as my secondary. By first smooth talker, second smooth talker can be useful, but it's not that great. Whereas Dominator is worth acing. Okay, so we now have 25 skill points. I'm going to advise you take Enforcer 1 and Ace Out Transporter. So we now have 20 points. You get 120 skill points to place into things at level 100. And there are lots of different places we can put it. So we can actually go up to get Joker. You can convert a non-special enemy to fight at your side. And they can be used to do trades, or just to generally take aggro. But seeing as how this is more of a ghost build, and we're looking at using suppressed weapons, moving target isn't bad at all. Running backwards can be quite convenient. However, I do believe I'm going to buy a Silent Killer. The accuracy with silence weapons being increased can be really useful, and so can the chance to pierce. However, you can only get one, not both. Fully aced, that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ace Silent Killer, grab the first professional. Then we have 4 points to go into wherever you wish. 9 lives can be okay, but I wouldn't necessarily advise it. I'm considering moving target, and there is nothing in any of the other trees that will be of great benefit to you. So in that case, you can either take the Technician in case you need C4, or if I were you, grab full or grab first moving target to allow you to sprint while strafing. It allows you to dodge more bullets, which the Ghost is already good at, And these suppressed skills can allow you to take out enemies with more efficiency and accuracy. So the important part of the ghost tree is you grab all the ECM skills, because that is basically what you are. The ECM is actually far more powerful than people realise. The feedback is fantastic now, and lasting for 15 to 20 seconds is really useful. It actually lasts beyond that if you have the ace, as we do. And that's going to allow you, if there's lots of enemies clumped up together, specifically shields, juggernauts, or just the soldiers where you have to headshot them, it's going to leave them holding their ears and totally susceptible to being shot anywhere on the body, and basically makes easy kills of that specific wave. So it's actually a really useful aggressive skill. Obviously your two utilities, ECM Overdrive to open doors, Lockpicking Expert to open safes, and for lockpicking speed, you should always pick up, and 2 ECMs just allow you to do everything more frequently. So again, always pick that up. This is standard ghosting stuff. Cleaner is going to allow you to remove bodies. This is going to allow you to kill people silently, or almost silently. This is going to allow you, and it's a skill that I'd actually advise any tree pick up, to pick up bags faster. And Sprinter, as always I say, I like the running skills. Enforcer, Transporter is a sort of stock skill for me, I always like to have it. And for the Mastermind skills, the Endurance again is a sprinting skill. The Cable Ties are useful for tying down people when you finally breach a room, having done your stealthing. And Smooth Talker is basically a staple perk of any setup, just because it allows you to answer 4 pages instead of 2. That makes a huge difference. Almost always there are 4 to 5 guards on the best missions, so getting Dominator as well is going to allow you to take every single guard in the game out of the picture and making you the most efficient ghost you can possibly be. So if you build your ghost tree like this, you build your mastermind tree like this, you're basically going to have a very easy time soloing missions and being a very efficient ghost within the team. Of course, the issue with ghosting is if the rest of your team is not up for it and it's all wearing heavy armor, often the mission can be failed. I would advise a ghost player, me being one primarily, to at the start of the mission tell the guys, go with your heavy armor, stay out my way, I'm ghosting, start on the mission, I'm going to make the mission a lot easier for us when we eventually do go loud. So as I said, later I'll come up with a video explaining which weapons I like to use for the ghost, but this was my level 100 ghost tree. Stay tuned tomorrow for my level 100 technician tree, and also my best weapons for technician videos. Thanks a lot guys, hopefully I should be streaming later on. I'll see you guys then.